Hey everybody, welcome to Halkidiki, which is in Macedonia, northern Greece. The reason I am going to post this video today is because to clear up some confusion. I had some people ask me where Macedonia was when they saw that I posted that I was in Macedonia, and the question from a couple people was that they're a little bit confused as to whether Macedonia was part of Greece or if it was a separate country. So I want to clear that up once and for all. And the short answer is that Macedonia is in Greece, and there is only one Macedonia. And I would be very comfortable with just walking away with that answer, but that would be an emotional response, not backed by any kind of logic or fact. So I want to throw out a few facts, and then you can decide for yourself. Number one, the ancient Macedonians thought of themselves as Greeks. When we go back to Alexander's time and his father Philip II, back in the 300 or so BC, and prior to that, the Macedonians were a distinct city-state in Greece. They were a 100% Greek stock people. They spoke ancient Greek. They worshipped all the same Greek gods as they did in Athens and Sparta and Corinth and everywhere else. And they absolutely thought of themselves as being Greek. There's no question about that. When you go to the tombs of Vergina, where Philip II is laid to rest and his family, when you unearth artifacts from this area, there has never been anything found in any inscriptions other than in Greek. There has been no other languages found, no Proto-Slavic language, not in Bulgarian, not in Romanian, not in anything else. This entire land has been, from the beginning, 100% Greek, and that's absolutely historical, verifiable fact. Number two, Alexander and his family also thought of themselves as Greeks. They, again, worshiped the same God, spoke Greek. We know that Alexander even referred to himself as such when he penned a letter to Darius III of Persia, in which he had informed him that he was planning on invading his country. And he said, and I quote, "I have been appointed commander of Macedonia and the rest of the Greeks." He said the word "rest of." He didn't say "and also the Greeks" and also maybe the Greeks. It was very heavily implied that Macedonians were Greeks just like anybody else. The second part of that is that Alexander had the full force of the combined armies of Greece behind him when he went into his various campaigns in the Near East and in Egypt and in Persia and India. There is no way in the world that any Athenian or Corinthian soldier would have followed a foreign king, a non-Greek king, much less, not only would they not have gone to war with them, but they would not have followed him to the ends of the earth all the way into India, many of whom never returned to see Greece ever again. Fast forwarding to modern times, there is some confusion regarding the term Macedonian, as there is just a few clicks north of us. When you reach the border, there's another country called North Macedonia. In 1990, when the Republic of Yugoslavia fell apart, it fractured into several city-states. One became Serbia, one became Croatia, one became Montenegro, and so forth. And one of them decided to name itself Macedonia. This is completely erroneous, completely false. Nothing could be further than the truth. Not only did they call themselves Macedonia, they named their international airport Alexander the Great International Airport, and they also purported that, still do to this day, purport that their Macedonian territory extends all the way down to Mount Olympus, which is about in central Greece, in Thessalia. This is about as logical as saying that everybody in New Mexico, USA, are the true heirs to Mexican heritage, and that everything in actual Mexico itself are just a cheap counterfeit of what the true Mexicans are, which is in New Mexico. I know this sounds outrageous, but that's actually as ludicrous as that argument is for the Scopians to purport as they are doing. So they have changed the name since to technically to North Macedonia. Greece entered into international litigation to get that changed. They were successful, but nonetheless, to clear up any confusion once and for all, there is one Macedonia. It is here in Greece. The country north of us, known as North Macedonia, is not Macedonian. They don't speak Greek. They have a Cyrillic alphabet. They're mostly Slavic people, Bulgarians. But that's exactly the case. And everything that I'm saying is 100% verifiable fact. You can look this up anywhere. You can GTS it, which, as we all know, stands for Google that stuff. And I encourage you to do your own research on this too. But είναι μόνο ένα η Μακεδονία και είναι ελληνική. All right, thanks for watching.